Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio. Your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Hello and a warm good evening to USA Global TV and Radio for the Film and Music Show. So we're live broadcast in the UK. And we are going live broadcast to sunny Greece. Now, if you remember last week's episode, we featured a wonderful guest. Her name was Debra Wootton. And she's a producer, mentor. She formed a Webra group. And she's also part of Pinewood Studio. She has an office there since 2008. She's also a 5-2 club. She was the founder of 529 Club. And she serves on the executive board for the Animation for Women for UK Limited. On top of that, she is the founder of SIFCA 2025, which we spoke about that last week. But for this week, we're bringing on the wonderful Debra because we're going to talk about the magical ocean world of Bubble Buddies Bay. And Debra has brought her own team along with her today, so we're in for a very exciting episode on the Film and Music Show. Hey Debra, come through.
Hello darling. Hello. Love your energy.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm very well. It's a little bit not sunny much over here, but it's sunny inside, and that's what that's what matters. So, Debs, what is it like in Greece right now? What's the weather?
Sunny. It's cooled down, but it's hot for UK. So we are sort of like early 30s, which is perfect weather as far as I'm concerned. It's a perfect English summer over here at the moment.
Fantastic. That's what we'd all like to hear. So today, Debra, you have brought your exciting team for Bubble Buddies Bay. Now, just before we bring on your team, can you explain to our viewers what is Bubble Buddies Bay?
Bubble Buddies is all about teaching children about ocean conservation, but by having fun, giving them games to play and crafts to do, and teaching them how to be ocean guardians. Look after the sea and give them scientific information, but in a child-friendly manner. It's about having the children enjoy and play, but learn about how to look after the ocean while they're doing it.
And a very positive message at that, in the way that the world needs this message. So what we're going to do, Debra, is we're going to bring on your team. So would you like to introduce them?
Well, you have my fellow producer, Rosa, who has been with me since, I think we met in Italy back in 2004? 2005, yes.
Yeah.
20 years. We just celebrated 20 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We met on a film. I was invited to produce a co-pro with an English-Italian film, and on that I met Rosa, and not long after that she moved over to England, and then I managed to coerce her into becoming my partner in crime the year later. So yeah, she's been with Debra really since 2008.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Yeah,
That-
yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic. And Rosa, can you share with our viewers what your role, what were you inspired with Bubble Buddies to join with? So, for example, to join with Debra Wooton, what inspired you to join with this phenomenal power force of a woman, Debra?
Well, I was in London and I contacted her. She remembered me, so we get along quite well. We became friends, and then I start working because I'm a producer. I was a producer. That's my job. But, we share this interest together, and so we start working together, developing crazy projects. Some didn't work, some fantastic, and we had a lot of fun. I have to say. Along all these years. Yeah, it's been very,
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. So we've got to go and move on and introduce all the other team. And then, so Debra, who is the next team part of your team that you'd like to introduce?
Well, I think we will go in historical order. And another long-term bestie of mine is Trisha Litchfield, who I met at Pinewood Studios in August of 2009 when she took over my offices, and I moved a couple of doors down because it had a terrace. So, yes, fantastic lady, powerhouse, and great to have her joining us on the call.
Welcome,
Oh,
Trisha.
No, sorry, I talked over you there, Mads.
Hello.
But
Oh, there she is. Welcome,
know.
Trisha. And whereabouts are you from, Trisha?
well, UK, London, UK.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in Greece.
No. Although I am a frequent visitor of Greece to obviously support my fellow bestie. And if Rosa invited us over to Italy, we would go there as well. However,
Yes. Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it
Debra
very
and
soon.
I have been in cohorts. She'll remember the dates. I have no idea. 2000 and whatever. Whatever it is, Deb?
We met in 2009 and we became very close partners in crime very quickly.
Exactly. So, yeah, immediately we knew we liked each other. Well, I liked her. I'm not sure she liked me. But
the court injunction didn't work. So,
No.
I just let it go.
But we've worked on lots of projects, Debra, Rosa and I, in that time. And can I say, Bubble Buddies Bay is actually the best project I think we've all worked on together. And it being a mainly all women crew, all women audience, and we've just had so much fun with it. And I think it's the best project that we've ever brought to the table.
But we can't wait to see Bubble Buddies Bay. I'm sure that we're all just waiting to hear this. And Trisha, you're a broadcaster. So your background, how does that relate to Bubble Buddies Bay
Don't want to distract from this conversation. However, yes, I'm a broadcaster, also innovator, have built various platforms. Yeah, so that doesn't really warrant the conversation here. My thing about Bubble Buddies Bay is that, yeah, we're looking to broadcast it, and we're looking for people to get on board with us.
Fabulous. I love the energy of it all. Right, so Debra, our next...
Sorry, Mads.
Sorry?
Before we go,
Yeah.
part of the reason, which hasn't been mentioned yet, is Trisha has done loads with regards to plastics in the ocean. This lady has done loads of work. She has worked with her son that was awarded from taking plastics into clothing, into the industry. Trisha's walked climbed 3 mountains,
3 weeks, yeah.
3 peaks in 3 days, and and took plastic samples. This lady's done a lot for the environment, which hasn't been put as part of her who she is commercially as a person. It's what she's done from the soul. She's doing what she can for the environment as herself, not as her business. So I think that's where I'd like to tie things in. But we have another lady
very good, and I thank you, Debs, because what I would like to highlight on that as well is I didn't want to probably go down the broadcaster route, but thank you for highlighting that. The fact that what we discovered climbing the 3 peaks in 3 days, so the highest peak in Scotland, the highest peak in Wales, the highest peak in England in 3 days, we took water samples from the bottom to the top of the mountains, and Deborah will say the poppermost to the toppermost. However, we found that when we took water samples at the top of the mountain in rainwater, there were still nanoplastics and then microplastics. So that ties in with Bubble Buddies Bay and the fact that we want to teach kids about nanoplastics, microplastics, and looking after the ocean.
To clean the planet. Yeah, I love that message. Thank you, Tricia. That really, we can't wait to see Bubble Buddies Bay, the video. So moving on, Deborah, we have
the lovely Rula, who is the head of education here at the HCMR, which stands for the Hellenic Centre of Marine Research, who I am honoured to have as a neighbour just down the road. And it took me a long time. It took me years to get to this lady. And then it was like when we met, it was like children on Christmas Eve. We were just so excited about working together and, what we can help teach the children together. So that is our lovely Rula.
And Rula's just a big kid.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, what did you say, Tricia? And Rula's big. I think it's wonderful.
We're all big
well,
kids.
Like you were exactly. But Tricia, the way that you pointed out that it's a female, almost like a female high goddess kind of energy, very, very strong in the rising of the female in an industry that is a difficult industry, as you are part of, Deborah, with the UK Animation for Women. So moving on now, what would be nice is to see Bubble Buddies Bay. So can we have Bubble Buddies Bay playing, and then we can go on to our next part of Film and Music Show. Yeah.
Explorers ready, come along. Let's learn the rules in our fishy song. We'll whisper and wonder, smile and share, showing our sea life that we care. Whisper and wonder, the fish can hear. No tapping the tanks, we give 3 cheers. No flashing lights or climbing, we go nice and slow. Stay with your grown-up wherever you go. Fit friends need peace and quiet, so be kind and do what's right. Move like turtles, calm and cool. That's the way to rule this school. Whisper and wonder, the fish can hear. No snacks in the aquarium, we give 3 cheers. No chasing or shouting, we go nice and slow. Stay with your grown-up wherever you go. Be kind, be brave, take it slow. That's how Bubble Buddies go. fishy friends will smile at you. Thanks for all the good you do. Whisper and wonder, the fish can hear. No tapping the tanks, we give 3 cheers. No flashing lights or running, we go nice and slow. Stay with your grown-up wherever you go.
Woo! Congratulations, team, Bubble Buddies team. Oh, what
I
fun.
also,
Yes,
I
Trisha?
just want to say, we are a female team. However, there is a very amazing man behind the scenes writing the scripts.
Ooh,
Yes.
do tell.
Yes. My
Do share.
husband James. You'll meet him when you're over, Mads, for the
Oh,
festival.
lovely. Oh,
Yes, we let him join the club, but
He's an
after
honorary female,
after 41 years, it's hard to get rid.
but he's the man behind the amazing scripts.
well, he's
Yes.
totally
Just put that out
supportive
there.
of you ladies. It's
He
beautiful.
is.
So when you say script, Trisha, what about the song? Who wrote the lyrics, or was that a collective with all of
That
you?
was
Yes,
that was
Deborah?
our lady. That was our lady Debra.
That's Debs.
Okay.
Wow, Deborah. Woo! Beautiful. How
Well,
long
we
did it take
basically took
you?
a weekend.
Right.
So it was about taking the information that we wanted to portray to the children, but in a fun way. So
Right.
one of the biggest things that they have problems with is them tapping the tanks and flash photography. It's not good for the fish. So we thought if we make it like a joyful way, make it upbeat and sort of like a sing-alongy type song, then they get more chance of taking that information in and realizing they got to go nice and slow. Children learn when you give them tasks to do. So this is why we're saying make sure you stay with your grown-up and make sure you go nice and slow like a turtle, and those sort of things about having fun and enjoying their visits.
Fantastic. And what a positive message on that. So with us going on to some questions now, the thing is, we've already covered how did you all meet. So each of you, we've all covered the core of the team and how you all met. So now my next question, and Deborah, maybe you might want to divert it to someone.
Help to say who can answer it.
Yeah, totally. What age group is Bubble Buddies aimed at,
Okay.
and why?
We have the Bubble Buddies Bay activity books, which have stories and activities for the children. We basically say that the age group is between 3 and 8. 3 to 5 is for parental guidance, and 6 to 8 they can work it on their own. From the test groups of the people that have had it so far, it's gone down really well with the children. It's bright, it's energetic, it's things that they can point to. And then the people with the older children have found it wonderful to do the puzzles on their own. So it's a larger spectrum than a normal animated project. However, we know we're here to teach them. It's not just about the animation that'll go with it.
And in the way of teaching, Deborah, would it be as what Trisha was saying? It would go into to go into schools educational, because it's educational edutainment.
Yes. So basically, what we will do is we'll work with the Hellenic Centre for Marine Research, and we want to make sure that the information that we're giving to the children is factual. So through the books that we've had to change a few things as we've learned, but through the books and the websites and all of the free stuff that they're able to get, that we want it to be free for people to be able to learn. And then what we do is we will then make a animation once the industry has the funds to be able to cover us doing that, which will be part of a larger, a full half-hour show that has the educational side, a little like what was it, Banana? Yes, I can't remember the song. I can't even.
Splits.
Banana Splits. That's it. Where we'll have, you know, presenters, and we'll have kids, and we'll have the scientific. We're doing a 3D model of our lovely ruler there that we will have come in and explain, and we've got the other characters that will come and do certain sections, and then we'll have the kids doing activities in the studio, and then we'll have a small animation which is in the middle of that, which is what Trisha was referring to earlier with regards to the scripts that James is writing at the moment.
And going on from that, because I'm just the feedback from that, as in from that, would you, for example, oh, I've forgotten. Yes, that's it. Is the location of the studio in Greece, or is it going to be a online, or is it a physical studio?
Well, I would love to do a co-pro with Greece. It all depends on where we're able to raise the finance, to be completely fair. So, you know, at the moment, we're doing what we can with our network and, you know, covering any out-of-pocket expenses ourselves at the moment. And then when we can get the finance behind it, then that will allow us to be able to move into production. And depending upon the deal that we do with that, depends whether it's soft finance or hard cash. Sometimes the studio, maybe in India or in somewhere in Asia, will offer us to do the services, and that is their part of the budget. So it all really depends on how that gets done. What we'd like to do is do pre-production in the UK and the animation between Greece and another place, because I'm imagining, you know, maybe it's just me, but I love this project, and every time I've shown it to someone else, they've really loved it as well. Maybe they're picking up on the energy that I'm giving them when I'm showing them. But, you know, I think that this is something children will enjoy, and I think the planet will appreciate.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that, Deborah. So we want to go on to our next part, which is involving all of you, and it's about the glue of the team. What is the glue in the way of one word that each of you would describe to be the glue, the unity, what makes it so special? So let's start off with Rosa.
Okay. For me, the word that I like and love is storytelling. Telling stories in a fun way for kids, and explain a lot of things that we don't know, because you know, we don't know almost anything about the sea, to be honest. We know just the surface, but it's a big world. It's a completely fascinating world. So with storytelling, we hope to attract children and to make them love the sea. That's for me my word.
That's lovely, Rosa. So storytelling. So we have to remember that. So storytelling. So Rula, what would be your word for the glue?
Okay, I think that the glue for all of us, and that makes this team to be so productive, is that we share a common vision. And that is related to the care for oceans and conservation of the seas, and I mean to tackle all these problems that the seas are facing. So I would say that this love and the shared vision is something that we exchange and we with between us, and it's for me it's one of the most important things for this collaboration.
Thank you. And Rula, it's wonderful the fact that you have been the head of education and a biologist as well. So you have the science in this, and
Yes,
the
yes.
factual and the science. So it's not just as what Debra was saying, a
I'm not
fantastic
alone in
animation.
this.
It has more
Yes,
meaning to it, more depth. Yeah,
yes,
thank you. So
I'm
vision.
not
So
alone in
Rosa,
this.
sorry, Rula.
Sorry,
I
I
didn't
said
catch
that I'm
that.
not alone from HMR in this effort. We share the same vision with other colleagues, and all of us work together to make this happen and to make it alive.
Fantastic. Well, it's lovely. So vision for you. Now, Trisha, what would you say is the glue? One word, just one word
Well,
only.
the glue is resilience, because resilience for me not only brings our team together as a proper team, that we're resilient in what we do, what we want to portray, but the ocean is resilient as well. There's resilience in the ocean, there's resilience in nature. Resilience is all around us, and we need to understand that nature will restore itself. It just needs a lot of time. But the resilience within our group, to be a female group, mainly female group led and female group founded, I think the resilience in us as a team, I think all the ladies will back me up on this. We've had to have resilience to get where we are, not just as a team, but as the ocean. We all have to be resilient. So that would be my word.
That's a valid point, a valid keyword as well, resilience. Thank you, Trisha. That really is a big, strong glue. So, Debra, what is your word for the glue?
So I would say my word I'm going to pick is fun, because although
Yay!
it's a lot of hard work, it's also a lot of fun. Because if we can't have fun creating it, how are the people that we are creating it for going to have fun? And I just want to circle back on something that Rula said, is Rula is part of a team. We do work with Emanuela and Sophia at HCMR as well. They're part of her team. And then we have, a strong team as well with, my husband who's been mentioned. We've got our lawyer who's a girl, and I think my brain is going blank but we have, apart from James and Steve who helps, out of say 15 of us, we're all women apart from the two guys. But it's been a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, but my word would be fun as my glue word.
Love that. Thank you for sharing that. So we have Rosa with storytelling, we have Rula with vision, Trisha with resilience, and Debra with fun. Wonderful, valid key points for Bubble Buddies Bay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to show our second video of Bubble Buddies Bay. It will be coming on. Yes.
Welcome to the magical Greek island of Milos, where the Bubble Buddies play and thrive. Bay off the Mediterranean Sea, fantastic adventures come alive. Follow me. Silly clownfish fun, always ready for a run. Demetra cooks with gentle touch, fantastic flavors, oh so much. Athena sings a sparkling star, her voice will reach up near and far. Theo the urchin, small but bold, bravest buddy never old. Apollo loves to eat, plays all day, food and fun, the Gobi way. Carsey cuts with clever claws, sharp and fast, defying laws. Atlas whispers wisdom old, in this cave secrets unfold. Sophia solves with gentle grace, finding answers for every phase. Teresa guides with steady gaze, no one lost in ocean's maze. Sailors swift and oysters strong, fight for friends where they belong. Electric eels, Alini, Electra, like the way, no need for Stetra. Mandarin fish, a dazzling sight, welcome friends in the bubble light. Come dive down, it's time to play, underwater fun every day.
It's so super cute, super cute. What is wonderful is it? the fact that we noticed Apollo, Atlas, Athena, gods and goddesses of Greece. Whose idea was to bring this through?
Rosa and we did a lot of brainstorming at the beginning. And what we wanted to use Greek names that were easy for the children internationally to be able to say, but allow them to be able to get the sort of like taste and feel of Greece, because it's a wonderful country, you know, and to be able to bring, you know, such, you know, the Apollo, Athena, you know, Atlas, these are all important gods and stories that, you know, who knows, maybe weaved into a story or two as we go. You know, these it's great to take, you know, historical and mythological information and pass it on to the children. So, you know, Rosa and I did a lot of brainstorming at the beginning to come up with the names that we thought would work well within the characters that we've developed. And then once we started onboarding with the team, one of the words I would have used earlier was inclusivity. Basically what happens is we have a group, we have a vote, this is the name, and then as a group we decide. And, you know, I find, you know, getting different people's perspectives allows us to hone in and get some really good names as we're going.
Fantastic, Deborah.
Can
Absolutely.
I
It's such a solid team. Sorry. Yes. Rosa?
No, I just want to mention, because one of the big assets we have is Tamsin Baker, she's the illustrator, the one who brought to life the characters we had in mind. So she's, for me, she's one of the biggest assets we have in our team. I just want to mention her. Of course, there are other people that are helping us in a fantastic way.
Oh,
I totally agree with you, Rosa, because
yes,
without
she's
those
camera shy. She's camera shy. I so wanted her to be on this interview. She goes, I can't. But, you know,
she did say that once we've done this one, maybe she'll do the next one.
Actually, she did say that her word was Elpida, which meant hope.
Yeah.
You know, the hope of what we can do for the future. So that is Tamsin's word is hope. And that's part of the glue. As I said,
without her illustrations, this wouldn't be where it is.
She has done an amazing job. You know, the absolutely fantastic is what we call it. Everything in Bubble Buddies Bay is fantastic, you know, and the team, I could not be happier with the collective of people. I just feel like we are all coming together to create the universe of Bubble Buddies Bay, and the universe is providing such a talented collection of people. We've been fortunate that the majority of us are female. You know, we managed to get one of the best female directors in the UK on board with Ruth Ducker. We have the best legal with Rosemary Klein. As you see from our visuals, maybe they can show the website to show you some of the visuals, and that would allows us to pull together what we're pulling together while we're pushing to get this show off the ground. But the industry is very tough at the moment. But as Tricia said, we're resilient. You know, we're able to carry on and get this and educate the children while we're trying to, you know, make it into the TV show that we know everyone will enjoy. Enjoy.
So we're going to be coming to our close. Just before we're coming to our close, and this is a question to you all, where do you see the foreseeable future for Bubble Buddies Bay? Where would you like it? If you were to manifest, like a wand goes, what would you
very
like?
easy for me. Very
What would
easy
you
for me.
like? Yeah,
I would
Trisha?
love to get Bubble Buddies Bay into every school, every educational department that could teach you about the environment, into all the aquariums. You know, yes, we need money. Yes, we need investment, but to get it into the heads of the young kids, that, as Debra has lots of stories, the kids tell the adults where we're going with this. They tell the adults to pick up the mess on the beach. You know, for me, it would be, and I'm going to close there because I know there's other people to round up, but for me, it would be in every school, in every educational department, and every aquarium.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Trisha. That's really beautiful wisdom there. And a call for action as well. Thank you, Trisha. So, Debra?
Well, I've done a lot of talking, so I'm going to bounce it over. Let's start with Ruler and then end with
Ruler.
Rosa.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruler.
For me, Bubble Buddies Bay, it's an extraordinary initiative, and it will be very important to be in under a global aspect, let's say, and to be used, as Trisha said, under the framework of educational projects and programs in aquariums, and not only in aquariums, but in the curriculum of the elementary level of education in the schools. So I think it's to be more global. The option is to create it's something very strong. It will be interesting to be more expanded in a global way, and something I would like to support to this.
Lovely, Ruler. Thank you. And you have the background and the wealth of experience from an educational university life of being a biologist. So, Rosa.
Okay, so for me, I hope, and I'm sure it will become, Bubble Buddies Bay will become a big community of people that love the sea, that want to do the best for our planet, and together and having fun. And the big thing that we want to show to children is that education and learning and doing things can be fun. It's not boring. And that's why our website is full of colors. At the moment, we only have the website as a tool, and it's full of color, of fun games, of silly stories, but always educational. So I really hope we can create a big community. That's my dream.
Wonderful. Community, thank you so much for sharing that, Rosa. And now, Debra, who would you like to reach out to you with regards to Bubble Buddies
I would
Bay?
like someone that could give me the money to make it into an animation and a TV show, and that would be absolutely marvelous. But also, if you're an educator and you would like to we've created explorer packs that we take into the schools. We do little stories and activity sheets. So if you're interested in those, reach out to us. The website is bubblebuddiesbay.com, and also the email is info@bubblebuddiesbay.com. And, we have things that can be downloaded and for you to do. It works out to be like a 45-minute session with the children, explaining a couple of things with the story and some crafts that they can play with after that. So, yeah, I think that's the people I want to speak to.
Fantastic, Debra. Thank you for that. Well, ladies, we have now coming to a close. So, Film and Music Show want to thank Rosa, Trisha, Ruler, and of course, the lovely Debra, and James Wooton, your partner, the lovely Emanuela. Who else have I forgotten, Debra?
Oh, well, we've got Emanuela, we've got Sophia, we've got Tamsin. Yeah, we got Tamsin. Very important, Tamsin. Yes, Tamsin, we love you. Can we all give a wave to Tamsin because she couldn't be with us this evening?
Hey, Tamsin. Please do join us.
We want to say thank you to Claire that helps us when Rosa and I can't do the stuff that we need on the website. The Rosemary that helps us with our legals to make sure that we're protected. There's so many people that, Susanna that helps us with our brand identity. There's so many beautiful people that are helping us. I could be here till Christmas. I'm very, very grateful. Very, very grateful.
I was going to say, Debs, when you get ready for accepting your big award, whether it's a Peace Award or whether it's a big TV award, you've got to be getting ready for that long speech. So you might as well start preparing now.
Yeah. And for anyone else that knows, well, yeah, Trisha had a dream that I got a BAFTA.
Yeah, I can see it for sure. We can all see it. It's coming your way. It's got to arrive on Earth, but it's already in the universe. It's coming to you.
It's here already.
Yeah. It's exactly, Trisha. Well, thank you so much, Rosa, Rula, Trisha, and Debra. You've been absolutely an absolute joy to interview, and you've been wonderful guests, all of you. And please do come back, because we want to know part 3, what happens with the evolving of Bubble Buddies Bay. Big time.
Thank you, Dr. Madalene.
Thanks,
You're very welcome, Trisha. All right. And Bubble Buddies Bay will be at SIFCA as well in 2025 in Greece, Athens, at Saronida. Please do go and connect with Debra, and she will share with you more information, because Bubble Buddies Bay will be in a story form and in animation form, with information with the packs for children that are out there for the SIFCA 2025. There you go. There's the website for that. So please do go on there, and you can find out more information. There is still room to go on there and to be part of this cultural weekend of film, music, workshops. There's so much. Please do go on there. So now we're going to, I am kind of a little bit over. I do apologize. I want to thank Audi K Barrier, our sponsor for the Film and Music Show. I want to thank the producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, and the CEO mother of the mothership. And there you go. There's SIFCA. Fantastic tiles, animation, designer tiles, beautiful, really full of quality. Really looking forward to that, because myself and Dr. Jacqueline and a few other people, Victoria and some other people are going to come along, go over there from the 21st to the 28th of September. Oh, it's 21st to the 25th, September. But until then, we're wishing you have a lovely weekend. Sorry, it's not a weekend, is it? Oh my gosh, I think I've gone into Bubble Buddies Bay. I think I'm with Theo and Atlas and Athena. I think I'm already swimming in the sea. Definitely. Have a lovely rest of the week, and please do contact Debra, connect with Debra, and please do tell your children about Bubble Buddies Bay. And all you educators out there for accreditations, please do pay attention. The movement is Bubble Buddies Bay for ocean conservation. There you go. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan, and I'll see you next week for another episode of the Film and Music Show. Bye.
In a world full of noise, misunderstandings, and interruptions, master the art of listening with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck is the listening mentor of USA Global TV and Radio, and the Amazon #1 best-selling author of Mastering the Power of Elevated Listening. Elevate your listening. Elevate your life. Join a global learning experience in person or via Zoom. Reserve your spot today. usaglobaltv.com/book-your-session or drjacqueline.thinkific.com. Join Dr. Kerbeck's listening courses or hire her to unlock deeper connections and authentic conversations. Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USAGlobalTV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.